Hello guys and welcome to this video of Kawaragi Senju Explained. In this video I will be talking about the character Senju Kawagari. And before I start this video, let me tell you guys that this video is going to contain manga spoilers from Tokyo Revengers. Kawagari Senju is the 5th division captain of the Tokyo Manji Gang's second generation. But before joining Toman, Senju was one of the 3 deities of Kanto, and the president of Brahman Gang. Brahman is a delinquent gang, and the reason why Senju created Brahman is because she wanted to defeat Mikey and the Kanto Manji Gang. And Senju is also the younger sister of Takemichi, who is the vice president of Brahman. And Sanzu, who is the second in command of the Kanto Manji Gang, is also the older brother of Senju. And so it looks like everybody in her family is a very famous delinquent. And Senju is actually the very first female gang leader that was introduced in Tokyo Revengers. Senju is a young woman of below average height. She is 5 foot and 1 inch tall. Senju has short light colored hair, and she has green eyes, with notable eyelashes. Because of her messy and layered bob-cut hairstyle, Senju is often mistaken for a boy. Senju always wears the traditional Brahman uniform with the sleeves personally customized to a cherry blossom pattern, instead of the normal black dragon design. And the reason why Senju wears the Brahman uniform is because she feels very comfortable in it. And she also wears skinny jeans and a pair of black sneakers for her footwear. But when she is not on gang duty, Senju wears a pristine white sailor top with a red necktie and a matching light blue skirt that ends right above her knees. She sometimes ties her hair in a well-kept bun and allows her bangs to freely flow down the sides of her face and forehead. And to complete her school outfit, Senju wears a pair of school shoes and white mid-calf socks for her footwear. As for her personality, Senju is a noble and honorable leader with a good moral compass. She commands Brahman Gang through its wins and losses, and she aspires to preserve the gang as it is. Senju said herself that she did not want Brahman to get bigger because that would mean that undesirable people would join. Even though Brahman is one of the most infamous bands of delinquents in all of Tokyo, Senju still stays away from all types of corruption. However, despite this, her ideals become greatly challenged. As she leads her team, she occasionally encounters different opinions from her subordinates that counteract her beliefs until she gives into an inferior and unresponsive mentality towards them. Senju mostly puts on this facade when she is with her older brother Takemichi. Takemichi is also her advisor. Senju decided to give him this position during the early formation of Brahman. And Takemichi also became her voice of reason throughout her time of being the president of Brahman. Takemichi earned her trust in his judgment until Senju found out about his greedy desire for power. This happened when Takemichi talked about using Senju's power and authority over the gang for evil and criminal acts. And because of this, Senju decided to hide her true powers from her big brother, because she did not want him to go down the wrong path. Senju is often overshadowed by her older brother. Her refusal to involve Brahman in a prostitution ring ended up in failure, when she had to give in to Takemichi's orders and accepted the business offer even after denouncing its corrupt and evil nature. However, eventually, Takemichi realized his mistakes and sought her forgiveness, and this allowed Senju to rise against him and reveal her true power for the greater glory of her gang. Senju's goal is to beat Mikey in South, and to become the #1 delinquent gang in Japan. Senju believes in shouldering the failures of Brahman whenever the team is faced with any adversities, and Senju holds herself accountable, and she often blames herself for any failure of Brahman Gang. This is the type of unhealthy mindset that Senju has grown accustomed to after months of leadership as the president of Brahman. Her habit of blaming herself leads her to believe she is an incompetent leader. But it also drives her to do better, like when she fought her nemesis Toronto South in an attempt to bring Brahman to victory during the Battle of the 3 Deities. During the battle, Senju proclaims herself as the one and only boss of Brahman Gang. which essentially served as a declaration of her strength and power against her subordinates from the first-generation Black Dragons. Senju is very strong and the leader of a big gang, but she is also a teenage girl. Outside of her gang life, Senju shows a more carefree side of herself. She likes to go out and make friends. And when she is with Takemichi, she always has fun with him. And according to Takemichi, Senju is really just an ordinary, cute and trendy teenage girl. She is playful and childlike when she is with Takemichi, and she involves him in her shopping trips and trips to the amusement park. Additionally, Senju is an extremely loyal individual who is willing to sacrifice even her own life to save her friends if they are in danger. Senju did not think twice when she saved Takemichi from the Rokuhara Tandai goons who threatened to shoot him. Also, in another future timeline, Senju saved Takemichi by blocking a bullet that was aimed at him, and Senju blocked the bullet with her own body in order to protect Takemichi, and in this timeline Senju gave her own life to save Takemichi, and this shows her bravery, selflessness, and loyalty that she brings to their friendship. As the leader of one of the strongest gangs, Senju has command over an incredibly fierce fighting force. In addition, she has the Black Dragons founders in her gang, who are extremely formidable in their own right. Like Takeomi, who is the former vice president of the first-generation Black Dragon gang. And Wakasa and Benkei, who are also known as the first-generation Black Dragon's strongest duo. And Wakasa and Benkei are so powerful that they were able to defeat 100 members of the Rokuhara Tandai gang all by themselves. Brahman is well known to house fighters from older generations. But despite the age difference between Senju and her subordinates, she still remains at the top of the ranks with the support of the first-generation Black Dragons. Apart from carrying the responsibility as the president of Brahman, Senju is also one of the most important fighters in the whole gang. She is a very clever and cunning individual who chooses to have her right-hand man Takeomi lead her gang as a decoy. This is so that she can carry out sneak attacks when necessary. Like when Senju first appeared in chapter 212, she used Takeomi as a decoy, so that she could land a flying kick on South. And Senju is normally very confident in battle, but she also has the ability to remain calm and collected. And Senju has her own unique power, and she knows how to control her power. She uses her legs a lot in battle, and she often uses flying kicks as her main method of attack. As you can see, her fighting style consists of a variety of different flying kicks. Like when she fought against South, Senju was able to land multiple kicks on South. It looks like her whole fighting style is based on speed and agility, because when South tried to attack her she easily dodged it, which shows that she has very quick reflexes. As you can see in this panel, Senju was able to block the punch of South, while at the same time attacking South with a flying kick. The fact that she can block his punch while attacking at the same time shows how fast she is. And Senju also has impressive durability. In chapter 229 she was hit hard by South, but she easily shrugged off the punch and went on to counterattack South without even a moment of hesitation. And these kicks that Senju is capable of seems to suggest that she has learned some kind of martial arts technique. After the War of the Three Deities, Brahman was disbanded. Senju made this decision in order to save Takemichi from Mikey, because Mikey was going to kill Takemichi. But Senju saved Takemichi by bowing to Mikey, and Senju begged Mikey to let Takemichi live, and she said that she would disband Brahman if Mikey would agree to not kill Takemichi. And Mikey agreed to this. And after Brahman was disbanded, Senju decided to become a member of the Tokyo Manji Gang's second generation. And Senju is now the 5th division captain of the Tokyo Manji Gang's second generation, which was created by Takemichi. And Senju looks amazing in the Toman uniform. She does not button up her uniform, and she wears a white cloth which is wrapped around her chest and her stomach. And she is basically using this piece of cloth as a bra and undershirt. And she keeps her hair in a bun, and she lets her bangs fall down her forehead. And I really like this character design of Senju in the Toman uniform. The character design of Senju is definitely my favorite in the whole series. And so let me know in the comments what you guys thought of the character Kawagari Senju. Anyway, this is the end of this video. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more like it, then like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you for watching.